back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe, and if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So I'm in a bit of a different location today. I'm just trying to see what works, and also my beauty room is still looking a little bit crazy because we're still in the unpacking process, so I just wanted to film somewhere which didn't look as chaotic. But today I'm going to be filming my Pan That palette. So in this video I have a Pan That palette for a face palette and an eyeshadow palette, so we'll talk through those. And then I also have my 1-month-1 palette, which we will pick out a new one. I will talk to you about the current one I've been using, and then I'll pick out a new one. What I will do on the screen here, I will start with the face palette, and on the screen I will put a picture of what it looked like last update. And then what I will do is I'll put a picture of what it looks like this update. I find that I actually quite like that format. I think you can see more of a difference. I don't know how much of a difference you're going to be able to see this month, but this is what it looks like. I'm definitely seeing progress in the pans for the powders. I was hoping that I was going to like hit bottom pan, but I'm not quite there yet, but I think I might be there next month. And I don't know if you can see, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but I have got quite a big dip going on this one now. Now, unfortunately, I didn't manage to hit pan, which I was hoping was going to be what would happen this update, but it hasn't. But again, I did only use this 7 times. I don't know, these ones are definitely more tightly pressed than the powders. The powders bring off quite a lot of kickback. I do think I'll be able to hit bottom pan on both of these and definitely make some more progress. I do think I will definitely finish the powders this year. I feel like I've said that in every update. I do think I will finish those, and I don't know about the contour. I feel a little bit more optimistic about maybe, like I said before, hitting pan in this one, but it's still not there yet. But I'm happy with the progress that I've made. I'm hoping to use it a lot more now as well over the next month, because life's starting to get a little bit less hectic and chaotic, so I'm hoping I can start using this a little bit more. But that is my progress for this update. And then let's move on to my eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette I have been panning is the I Heart Revolution Angel Hearts palette. I can't remember whether I said, but it was the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. That is my face palette I'm panning. So this is the eyeshadow palette. So what I will do is on the screen I'll put a picture of what it looked like last update, and then again I will put a picture of what it looks like this update. The progress I have made. So I don't know if you can tell, but I have hit pan in this shade now. I think because of the way that they are, like this one for example, you see there, because it's like this type of pan, I feel like it doesn't really look like I have, but I have hit pan in that one now, so I'm really happy. So I have used this 5 times in the last month. Because I have my 1-month-1 palette, and I've also introduced an eyeshadow palette into my Project 10 uses, I am going to try and keep this as like the main focus of something I do use more often, because I do want to try and work my way through this if I can. So as always, I do tally up how many times I've used each of these colours. So this colour here I've used 5 times. This colour here I've used 5 times. This colour here I've used twice. This colour here I've used once, so I've started to use this one now. This colour here I used once. This colour here I used 3 times, and this colour here I used once. So I am starting to use some of the other colours in the palette that I didn't use previously. And yeah, I'm working my way through this. Realistically, I think I might be best to just try and say hit pan on each of these now rather than using them up. I'm still really happy with that progress. Starting off, I think I only had 1 pan when I introduced this, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 pans in this now. So I've done an additional 4 pans, and I do think I want to try and focus on this one next and see if I can try and get pan in that one. And I'd like to see if I can try and finish this one. It's proving really difficult now to just try and get my brush in it. So yeah, and I'm hoping to make some more progress on this one as well. So yeah, I would like to try, like I said, hit pan in this one, make some more progress on these, and then we will work through this palette. But I'm really happy with that update. Then for my 1-month-1 palette, last month I introduced the W7 Bare It All Exposed, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see, I've used this now. This was completely new. I hadn't even used it before, and I really like this. I thought this was a perfect everyday. I did dip into this purple here, which is what I did want to dip into, and it looked beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this palette. So this is a dupe for one of the Huda Beauty ones. I am definitely going to be keeping this. I loved every look that I did with it. I use this when I go into the office because I could get some quite muted down looks. And yeah, I'm actually using this palette today as well. So really happy with this, and I will be keeping this one. And with the 1 month 1 palette, I don't tell you how often I use it because that's not what I have put it in this project for. I just put it in to use it. So what we're going to do now is pick another 1 month 1 palette. What I do is I have a spreadsheet full of my eyeshadows, and I've updated it recently as well. So I have all my palettes, and what I will do is I'll do a random number generator on here, and then we'll go and pick the palette. Okay, so I'm just getting up my spreadsheet now. So I will be picking from 2 to 69. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. So we have 3, number 3. Okay, this is perfect actually, this palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it and I will show you, and I wanted to play with this one to see if it's still okay because it's one of my oldest ones in my collection. So I will go and get it and I will be right back. Okay, so my 1 month 1 palette this month is my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This is the oldest palette in my collection, and I just want to see whether it's something that still works okay. So it looks like this. It has already had a lot of love. I mean, I don't just want to focus on newer palettes, I want to also focus on ones I've already got in my collection. And I mean, this is a perfect palette for me really. I love my pinks, I love my neutrals, and as I've mentioned before, I'm going back into work now as well. I don't like to do looks that are over the top, so this palette is going to be perfect. Yes, I'm really happy I've got this because like I said, I just want to see how it works, if the formula's changed and if it looks okay, because I've had this for quite a while. I got this for one of my birthdays from my parents, and this was the first ever Urban Decay Naked palette I got. So yeah, really happy with that, and that will be my 1 month 1 palette until next month. So I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it'd mean the world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And I would love to know below your thoughts and opinions on my progress this month. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.